welcome back to TFC Modcraft Season 2. I know it has been a very long time since the first episode of the season, and all I can say is that after recording that episode last August, I was distracted by a number of issues and other things that most of which were actually more important than continuing this, and then I got onto other things, and I just somehow managed to never really get back to it, and as much as I actually did want to get back to it. And then I got wrapped up in other things, and it just didn't happen. So, a brief recap. In the first episode, I started out in a new world with a considerable collection of mods, and let me have a look at my list here and I'll read them off. We have Minecraft Forge, Buildcraft 3.1.5, additional Buildcraft objects, additional pipes, teleport pipes for Buildcraft, Doggy Talents, Ender Storage, Equivalent Exchange 2, Forestry, Industrial Craft, this is Industrial Craft 2, yeah. Industrial Craft 2 add-on Advanced Machines, Inventory Tweaks, Iron Chests, the Laser Mod, Logistics Pipes for Buildcraft 3, Mistcraft Forge version, Portal Gun, Railcraft, Red Power 2, Sneaky Pipes, Steve's Carts, Thaumcraft 2, Wireless Redstone Chicken Bones Edition, Compact Solars, IC2 Nuclear Control, the Modular Force Field System, and let's see, NEI and plugins for Red Power, Railcraft, and Forestry, and of course, Optifine. Since then, I have added one more to that, and that is Ray's Minimap, which you see here in the upper right-hand corner. Now, the links to all of those mods can be found on the Minecraft forum in a thread. I'll link that in the description. The thread Direwolf20's Let's Play Minecraft 1.2.5 Season 4. And in that thread, he gives the links to all of those mods and some installation instructions, config files, and so on. And Ray's Minimap, I'll have a link for that too. What I had done in that first episode was I came down in here and did a little bit of exploring in this cave, gathering some materials and so on. I had started a small wheat farm up on the surface, and then I eventually moved it down here underground because things were getting a little hot on the collar for me, a little hazardous. One of the big issues I had was a lack of food supply, which I need to do something about now. Not that apples do very much, but I should be good enough to heal for right now. And let's see, I have a little bit of wheat that I just harvested. Okay, there's another loaf of bread. And so I had basically gotten the beginnings of a start with this thing. And as you can see here, I've mined up a certain amount of ores and so on. Found a few interesting objects. And gotten myself something of a start, I'll put it that way. And so that's pretty much where I left it at the end of that episode. And by the way, it was actually long enough ago that I actually had to rewatch that episode myself to refresh myself as to where I was and what was going on. And that's really bad when you have to do that just to refresh yourself on the last episode of your own series. I don't consider that to be really great. Really, I don't. Okay, what do we got here? We got some iron in here. It's time to get rid of the wooden sword and get an iron sword, because I just know there are things out there that want to eat my face. I want to take a second and do some customizing of the Minimap. I have already enabled Death Point, which when you die, it automatically sets a waypoint at that location to help you find it. Let's see, I want to, no, this is not the one, is it? No, it isn't. Key config, there we go. Zoom in. I'm going to set that to this, which is also the plus sign on the regular keyboard, and set the zoom out to minus, which is right next to it. And for right now, I'm going to toggle the enable to I, so that I can disable the mod if I choose to occasionally. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and set a waypoint here. Cave 1, current coordinates, and I'll just leave that color. There we go. Back, exit menu, there we go. And there's my waypoint. I'll be able to find that again. But that's not a big deal because I'm getting ready to head out of here. Let's see, I'll want the string, the flint, the wood, the planks, the coal, this stuff for certain. Ditch the sand, gravel. Take this, always have buckets of water, even if it's an extra. And I can come back for the rest of this. I have a waypoint that shows me how to get here, so not a big deal. Let's ditch the hoe. I almost said something else, and I don't need the wooden sword. And I've only got one arrow, but I'll take my bow. Let's see. Should be daytime out there. Yes, it is. Oh, yes. One of these little Thaumcraft slimes. And I hear a zombie, so let's get busy. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cover up this entrance. And I'm going to head up this way. You can see I've been up here before. As a matter of fact, if you were to watch the first episode, you would see that I died up here before. Let's see. I don't think actually I need that. No, it's something else that I wanted to pick up, but that wasn't it. Well, if nothing else, I'll settle for a seed. Actually, forget the seed. I want the wool. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right. Now I'm going to head over here. Let's see. All right. $11. And then I want to go this way. No. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and... I didn't pick up the workbench, did I? Oh well. I'm going to go ahead and drop one here. Alright, now let's clear some stuff out. And I'm going to get started on, well, turn F3 off, I don't need it right now. I'm going to get started on a preliminary kind of shack sort of thing. Yeah, let's give it a cobble foundation. Okay. That'll work. No. I'm going to have to actually take the trouble and find the center, but first let's get chest made and put some of this crap down. Alright, just dig this out. Alright, put some torches down, because it's already starting to get dark, so I don't have a whole lot of time to fart around here. But 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, nuts, it's an even number. Alright. I'm moving it over one just so that it's an odd number and I can have a central placement for my doorway. And if that's a little too OCD, then okay. Main object right now is to just get this wall a couple of blocks higher than the surrounding territory so that nobody can come in and pay me a visit without an invitation. That will take care of that. And 8 blocks of wood to spare. Although I suppose really I should get back up there and do one other thing. And that is put some torches up. We don't want spawns up there. Okay, now as I believe I said in the original episode 1, there is a reason that I chose this particular seed that I used for this world. And that is that, well, frankly, this is the seed for my original main world that I used for this one, because I wanted to see what it would look like had it been generated in this version. And I find it interesting that that place where the jungle was right over there nearby, and where that workbench is the location in my original main world where my original spawn was. Whatever. Get some light down here and brighten up the neighborhood a bit. And picked up a few more seeds too. Lots of interesting stuff going on there in the desert. There is a beehive, actually a couple or 3 of them. I'm seeing a lot of little glowy things out there and so on, so this should be interesting. Well, let's get some light inside now that we have it outside. I will be getting some glass together and put some windows into this thing, but for the time being, just an excessive ring of torches will do. There. And let's go ahead and get a door. Oops. I know that may be considered old-fashioned, but I always was taught to believe that the door should be placed from the outside, and so that's how I do it. All right. Not a whole lot to do right now. I don't want to get digging a mine shaft in here. Well, not just yet. I want a room back that way to do it in. And I'm a little shy of materials to do that with, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of chill out in here and wait for morning. And when the morning time comes, we'll see about getting some more things put together and going on, and so on. So we'll catch you in the morning. All right, it's daytime, and I think it's time to throw together an axe, grab a bunch of wood, and do something about getting this place beefed up a little bit. And one of the ways is going to be to get some of this lumber growing around the place down, because that's going to be in the way. Now it takes care of that tree. I'll go ahead and get this one real quick. I don't have anything against trees, I just don't like them growing really close to my home. It invites trouble, and it makes for dark, unpleasant, mob-tempting areas right close to where you don't want them.
because the woods can get thick enough to block out the sunlight and invite spawns that you don't want. Oh, how about that? Cave, right handy. Just right downstairs almost. And I'm going to duck right across the way here and grab this these reeds as well. And while I'm at it, some of this sand. All right. That looks like a navigational hazard. I could have sworn I got all of that. Oh, I see what I did. I cut part of the one next to it. How about that? That's all right. It let me spot a couple things I missed. All right. Good start. I don't know why that was sudden. Oh, of course. It's dark from that up there. Oh, boy. Get your stuff together. You get it figured out one of these days. Another reason, of course, I want all these trees is that, quite simply, I need the resources. All right, let's do that. And I'm going to pick this up. Put something down in its place. Just simply because I want to mark the spot. There. All right. Okay, now let's do something about improving these walls. And we'll put this thing down here. I'm probably going to want more birch. In fact, almost certainly, but this will do for the moment. All right. Okay, it looks like that's it for that flavor of wood for right now. Grab a few more goodies out here. Pick up the torches I dropped. And head back in after I drop a few more out here. And pick up those birch saplings, because like I said, I'm going to want them. There's Farmcraft's wisp thingies. Okay, I don't know exactly what they're called right now. I don't remember, but they look like wisps. All right. And the next daylight time, I'll get out there and get some more birch, finish that up, and put a roof on this thing. Probably see about doing something about fixing up these walls here. Let's get a furnace going. And get some sand cooking. Because, like I said, I'm going to want glass. Meantime, I think that'll probably be it for this second episode. And we'll be back sometime soon to continue this adventure, wherever it may